Uh, Greetings.
Yeah. Guess who's living rent free? Yeah, it's me, Zeus. Feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light. Walking down the street, people looking at me, and I don't really care what they say, cause I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free. Yeah, and I don't care what they say, cause I'm living rent free. La la la, can't nobody bring me down. La la la, standing tall and proud. La la la, living life how I wanna. La la la, can't nobody tell me I can't. I got my crew with me, we're unstoppable. Making moves and achieving the impossible. Haters wanna hate, but we
Welcome to the Closet of Truth.
what we do and keep winning.
Hello, Dallas.
Living in fear, gotta take chances and persevere. Don't let nobody hold you back, keep pushing forward. Stay on track, don't make me have to play it back. I'm living rent free in your mind.
I am.
I'm here to stay. Don't waste your time. You thinking you can evict me? No, I'm taking up space, cause guess what? I'm the star. Feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light.
Yes.
Walking down the street, people looking at me, and I don't really care what they say, cause I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free. Yeah, and I don't care what they say, cause I'm living rent free. La la.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. You know who that is.
La la la, it's about
a criminal.
La la la, the tenant you can't decline. I'm the voice that you can't ignore.
We have a criminal. We have a criminal on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Closet of Truth. I have some good news. You know what this picture is from? This picture is from when he was indicted. All right, in the federal court. Yes, you heard me right. He was indicted by Jack Smith. You know who he is?
He's deranged, Jack Smith.
And I have to tell you, you Magadonians, the gloves are officially off. I have heard all of the lies and misinformation you've been sharing, and the gloves are off.
Everyone knows he's, and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago.
I wouldn't
have said it. I was actually very kind to him. But now we can't be kind anymore.
We can't be kind anymore.
The gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
The jar has been opened.
The jar has been opened. Yeah. Right?
He's taken millions of dollars from other countries
He
like
has.
China. He's totally compromised.
Trump
He's
is-
taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries.
You know what I say? Every Republican accusation is a Republican confession, right? All right. Yeah, MAGA was swindled and they can't face the truth. Correct. Yeah. So I have these conservative friends of mine, and they're asking me, Zeus, why don't you use your platform to try to have more conversations with MAGA? And I said, I would be more than willing to have honest dialogue with MAGA if they agree to two things. Trump supporters, and I'm going to ask it again before the gloves are off. So, I don't feel bad about sharing this truth. So I'm going to ask again, is there any MAGA in here? Is there anyone in this live that loves Donald Trump and thinks he was a great leader? You don't agree with CNN? Hello, Madeline, greetings. Zena, thank you. There's MAGA here, all right. So, okay, for those of you who are MAGA, Big John, I see you out there. I will stop talking about this if you agree on two things. One, can we agree that President Biden never stole the 2020 election? Can we agree on that? Big John, I see you out there. And I don't like to call another grown man big anything, but I'm being polite because the gloves are off. The gloves are off. The jar has been. Oh, so there's still no's. So I guess I'm going to have to create this content that I'm creating. Good afternoon, TJ. What about this question? Can we all agree that Donald Trump was responsible for the attack on the United States Capitol on January 6th? Can we all agree on that, right? No, no. Wow, wow. You see? Okay, I see some yeses. I see some no's, yeses. Okay. I'm not getting an overwhelming response to these questions from MAGA. See the no's? So the gloves are off. You're right, Angela. They are they are definitely so let's talk about some recent news. One. Well, let me ask MAGA this. Do you still think Biden is guilty of any crimes? MAGA, do you think Biden is guilty of any crimes? Oh, they say absolutely. Well, I have some news for you. There's been you heard about this party pack found at the White House. You can't say the real name of it out here on these TikTok streets because TikTok will take you down. Well, there has been a Secret Service investigation of whose white stuff was that at the White House, and the investigation has ended. All right. What they have said. Let me make sure I get this correct. They said there was no surveillance video footage around that provided investigative leads or any other means for investigators to identify who may have deposited the found substance. They don't know who it was. MAGA. They don't know who it was. You know, if you ask me, right, and I'm Triple H, right? And you know why they call me Triple H? Because I'm honest. I'm the most honest person out here on social media. I promise to tell you nothing but the truth. So help me God. That's how honest I am. All right. And the next H is because I'm humble. If I get it wrong, I'll be the first to apologize. Right. I accidentally dropped someone out of my box this morning because I thought I heard them using some nasty language, but I was wrong. And I said, listen, I'm so sorry. I apologize right there on the spot. And then I actually gave them extra time to talk to me, right? That's how humble I am. And the last H is because I'm the most handsome. Right? So they don't know who planted that stuff, okay? And they tried to plant it on President Biden, right? And you know, if you ask me, and you know, I'm being real straight with you, all right? I got to be real honest with my American people. I think this guy right here, Donald J. Trump, sent one of his minions into the White House to plant this, right? All right. And my question is, why would they do this, right? They sent somebody in to frame Hunter Biden because they don't have any dirt on President Biden, right? I'm not starting any conspiracies. Hello, Angel. Hello. I'm not starting any conspiracies. Look at all these people in the live. How many people think this was Don Jr.'s handiwork, right? I think it was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Thank you, Rick. Yes. Lab. Listen, no one in here believes it was Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden has gotten his life together. He's living for Christ, as some would say. And he would never do such a thing to try to ruin his father's presidency. Absolutely not. They subjected it to advanced fingerprints and DNA analysis, and nothing came up, right? So let's give the Secret Service a round of applause, right? The investigation included a methodical review of security systems and protocols, the agent's statements. The review included a backwards examination that spanned several days prior to the discovery of the substance and developed an index of several hundred individuals who may have had access to this area where the substance was found. The focal point of these actions developed a pool known persons for comparisons of forensic evidence gleaned from the FBI's analysis of the substance packing, right? So they don't know whose this was, MAGA. So I want to make sure we stop this lie in the kingdom that it was Hunter Biden's. No, there's no evidence, right? Don't you trust the FBI? Steve Bannon, don't you trust the FBI? They said they don't know whose it was, right? And we saw Christopher Wray yesterday testifying in front of Congress. You say no, but that's a lie. I don't believe you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is this rumor. How many of you think there is a such thing as a two-tier justice system? Does anyone think there's a such thing as a two-tier justice system? I'm asking for a friend because Word around town is they think because Donald J. Trump has been indicted not once but twice that somehow this means there's a two-tier justice system. So I did some digging around, all right? And you know what? There is a two-tier justice system. Do you want to know what the tiers are? I'm going to tell you. Do you want to know what the tiers are? Yes? All right. I was asking my friends, I said, what do you mean? Is it black? Is it white? What do you mean? I mean, how are we breaking these tiers up? So I went on and they said there is two tiers. One is state and the other is federal. Those are the two tiers, state and federal. And it is true. Donald J. Trump has been indicted in the state tier. And he has been indicted in the federal tier. So MAGA, you are right. There is a two-tier justice system. And as you can see by Trump being indicted, that this two-tier justice system is really working. They don't like me because I tell the truth. But listen, I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here and believing lies. So you got it right. There is a two-tier justice system, state and federal. And Donald Trump has been such a criminal, he has somehow managed to break the law in both of these tiers. With you folks. He wanted me to be honest, and I told you I'm going to be. There's not going to be a Trump 2024, ladies and gentlemen. There's not going to be. I have some terrible news. One, there's more indictments coming. If you don't believe me, if you don't believe that there's more indictments coming, I encourage you to go over to Donald Trump's platform, Truth Social. It should be called Lies Central, right? It should be called Collusion Central. All right. It should be called Criminal Central instead of Truth Social. If any of you Magadonians can get that message out to Donald J. Trump, that I would love to rebrand his social media platform so he could have more meaningful engagement, please send him my message. We should call it Collusion Central, Crime Central, Indictment Central. How does that sound? Indictment Central sound good? Now, if you think I'm being mean, I got some news for you. I didn't used to be this mean. I used to be nice. 3 weeks ago, I used to be a lot nicer, but now the gloves are off. The jar is now open.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. Yeah. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
The jar has been opened.
MAGA, you did
He's taken millions of dollars from other countries like China. He's totally compromised. He's taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries.
Your leader is severely compromised, MAGA. And that's why I do these lives. That's why I create this. Thank you, IT lady. That's why I create this special brand of content and I bring all of my friends so that you can see it. The gloves are officially off. And now it's time to have those tough conversations, all right? So let me open up these boxes. Yeah, I'm the MAGA whisperer. I'm qualified. I'm trained to speak in MAGA. Thank you, Rick. I am qualified to have these conversations. If you tell me there's a conspiracy out there, I am going to sniff it out. You know what MAGA is upset about right now? And you wouldn't even believe this. I forgot to talk about it. You know who they're mad at? They're mad at Ray Epps. Can you believe that? Why? Trump supporters, why are you mad at Ray Epps? This guy is one of your people. A house divided cannot stand. Right? A house divided cannot stand. Ray Epps has had his life torn torn to shreds because of Magadonians. I can't believe it. I've gone back and I rewatched the January 6th footage, right? And I watched it intently to see if Ray Epps was of Antifa. You know, some people say Ray Epps coordinated with Nancy Pelosi, right? Nancy, it's me, Ray Epps. I would like to know if you and I could work together to coordinate an attack on the United States Capitol on January 4th. Oh, the 4th won't work? How about January 6th? Okay, Nancy. All right. Hanged up the phone. They are saying Ray Epps coordinated with Nancy Pelosi to do this terrible thing on January 6th. So when he gets there, you see him outside. He's standing and he's telling the Trump supporters, go on in the Capitol, go on in there. And these Trump supporters who drove all the way from all corners of the United States, they told Ray Epps no because he was the feds, right? Feds! They said that too. I looked at Ray Epps, and I'm not judging anyone, but he didn't look like he was really in shape. You know, if you're working for the FBI, don't you think they got to be in shape a little bit? Don't you think they got to be out there lifting weights? Because they got to be out there catching crime. You know, Smokey, Mr. McGruff, taking a bite out of crime, right? He didn't do. Ray Epps looked like he was certified MAGA. It looked like Ray Epps believed Donald Trump. Like all those other people did. They believed that Donald Trump, was going to go in the Capitol with them, right? And you know, if you imagine where Ray Epps' mind was, remember what he heard. What did Ray Epps hear? What did he hear, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. Let me see what Ray Epps heard. He heard...
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Right.
Which is one more than we have.
Right. Ray Epps heard that.
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Right.
Because you'll never take back our country with weakness.
Right.
You have to show strength.
You have to show strength. So, MAGA is now turning on MAGA. This is where we're at in America right now, and it's a crying shame. MAGA doesn't like the director of the FBI that Trump put in there. This guy right here, Trump supporters. This guy, Donald Trump, is the one that put the director of the FBI in there. And you don't trust him. Why? Right? He's a Republican. You don't trust him. Crooked FBI and DOJ. What makes them crooked? You can't say that. I'm being real. I'm being 110% honest with you. All right, listen. Let's see. The boxes are open. Let's see. We got some folks out there that want to talk about this. I'm only doing this special edition Closet of Truth because I want the Trump supporters to brace themselves and understand that Donald Trump is on the verge of being indicted once again. He's over there crying on his platform, Truth Social, and he's talking that knee pad talk, right? You know what it is. He's on that Jack Smith stuff. What do you know?
Jack Smith. He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump.
Yeah.
But he's a harasser and an abuser.
Right.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
Yeah, he's talking like...
Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of courage.
And I do too. It is a great badge of courage. Click, cut it out. Good afternoon, Angela. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you? Is
I'm all
Click
right.
here?
Huh?
Is Click here? Is he
Yes,
back? I haven't
Click
seen him
is
in a while.
here. We haven't seen him in a while.
Does he have 1,000 followers yet?
Click. Do you have 1,000 followers? All right,
Because
ladies
I'll
and
give up
gentlemen.
my spot so he can have my spot and
Ladies,
come up and talk.
does he have 1,000? Someone said yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click. Come on. You can have my spot. Come on up.
He's endured a lot of Zeus and truth.
He's always chirping and he can't get up. Let him
Oh,
up
he
here.
only has
Oh,
685 followers.
I bet he has. I bet he has 666 followers.
Wow, he's been there for quite a while. Click, cut it out. What are you doing on TikTok? Click.
Seriously, I haven't seen you in a while and I kind of didn't miss you. But anyway, see you back. Welcome back. All right, I'll be nice. No, actually, this morning we talked about the gloves coming off.
The gloves are off, right?
They're off. I caught myself.
Yeah.
They're off.
Keisha.
Because, I had somebody in my live last night, and we were talking about the audio of Trump saying that, gosh, I should have declassified those documents, but I didn't. Dang it.
Right.
So this guy comes back with some argument about Nancy Pelosi.
Oh my goodness.
For the love of Nancy Pelosi, really? That was his comeback. Was that something about Nancy Pelosi having something to do with it? And at that point, Zeus, I knew we were done. You can't
Did you drop him out of the box?
So you know what I did? I just couldn't take it. But I asked him what his favorite flavor lollipop was. And he was and if he liked Brian McKnight, because that's what was playing on my Alexa at the time. And that just shut him down. There's really nothing else you can say to them when you're talking about what Trump said. And I played the audio for him, Zeus.
Yeah. You played the audio.
I played it. I have it right here. I played the audio. Do you remember what it said?
Yeah, I have a very vivid imagination.
Okay, because I have it right here. I could play it, but I
play it for Macedonia.
All right, it's 28 seconds long. We got time for that?
Yeah, I got 28 seconds. We're in the closet of truth. No lies detected. I have not heard one lie yet.
Okay, are we ready? Let's go. Let me turn this up. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay.
I think we can probably. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to. Figure out See, as president, I could have declassified. Yeah. Now I can't, but this is... Yeah, now we have a problem. Isn't that interesting? It's look, we heard Ivan. And you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me. No, I believe you. It's incredible, right? No, hey, bring some Cokes in, please.
Okay.
Did he say bring some Cokes in?
He said, Zeus, for God's sakes, he did. He said, bring some Cokes in. Hey, look, I have these documents here that are classified. Bring some Cokes.
I mean, think about this. How do you go from classified documents to Coke that fast? That's deranged.
He's deranged.
Yep. Did you hear the staffers? They were laughing. They're like, we kind of have a problem here.
I mean, we're talking about the Iran, how to respond to an attack in Iran. His mind goes from there to Coke.
That, and the guy I played it to said Nancy Pelosi.
Oh,
he might as well just said.
No.
No, and that's false information. False information.
They got an issue, right? MAGA, there's three things they like that so far we like to hear them say. Nancy Pelosi is right there at the top of the list, right?
She's there.
But they also like to say Hunter Biden and laptop, don't they?
And now we got the issue of the substance, the white substance that was found at the White House.
Don't you think that was Don Jr.'s?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely.
If there was any president's kid that has done it, it would definitely be Don Jr., right?
It was definitely left over from there. But you can, okay, so what I was going to tell you is, sounds like you've been on Truth Social today.
Absolutely, but do you have his recent post?
Well, I don't know about the most recent. I checked, and he had about 6 or 8 within a couple hours, which means typically there's going to be an indictment coming.
Hey! Hip, hip, hooray! Another indictment is coming. This is a picture up there. I want you to see a criminal.
Just educational purposes. That's just, what I'm saying. And I heard that Fulton County DA Fannie Lewis is looking at maybe July 31st is the new date. So this is why I knew when he was truthing away this afternoon that he's probably going to be indicted again.
Well, that just means the two-tier justice system is
Yes.
working, right? What do you think about this two-tier justice system really just being all about there being a federal and states? That's all it is. They say it's a two-tier justice system. Okay, federal and state, we get it. Why are you acting like that's brand new information? I love you too, JC. Let's go.
Oh, hello. Who we saying we love? Anyway, I mean, I just wanted to jump in real quick. I don't want to take up too much time. I just didn't know if you had heard that he'd been truthing, which means
I have. I'm monitoring him like a hawk. Okay.
he's telling on himself.
Yeah, and This is why we do these lives, Angela. Okay, because his supporters, they didn't even think he would get indicted, right? And here we are. Gloves are off.
They're off. I told you this morning they're off. I'm done. My gloves are off.
Yeah, the gloves are off.
I've had it. I'm not playing anymore.
No Trump supporters are qualified to talk about the things that Jack Smith and the government are doing now, or Joe Biden, because you got it wrong. You lied. You've already been caught going to jail on January 6th, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you didn't think the indictments were coming. They're here.
They're here.
You have no credibility.
And they're still coming. They were talking to Jared Kushner today, I think it was, that in front of about January 6th. We're really getting closer. That's Trump's. He was the top advisor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty close. So you have 631 people in here. MAGA, what are you doing? Come on up.
Yeah.
This is your chance. I don't know why they won't come up. I think
because the gloves are off now.
It's because they can't tell the truth. And this is the positive truth. That's why they won't come up.
MAGA, let's be honest. You got to tell the truth if you come in the box, all right?
And they won't. They can't do it. But I'm going to hop down. Maybe one will come up. Maybe they'll be brave enough. I don't think they will.
All right. So, well, listen, there's no time like tomorrow, all right?
I mean, I'm not trying to bait them or anything. I'm not trying to bait them.
Oh, someone says that they actually have to work. Cut it out.
Yeah, you know what? See, that's last night. Okay, I don't know if Attacking's in here or Rebel. I don't know if they're in here. But we had a guy come in, and he thought he was talking about my audio clip that I played and everything. And then all of a sudden, Attacking comes in, and the guy had to go.
He had to leave.
Our friend Attacking, so... Yeah. And I think he knew our friend Attacking, so he is Attacking in here because his head's just going to completely swell up.
Is Attacking here? I don't see Attacking.
Attacking. Yeah, I think he's gambling today. But anyway, that's what he said. I don't want to tell on him, but I hope
we'll let Attacking. Cut it out. Cut it out, Tina. Cut it out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, Tina, but cut it out. I'm going to drop down. I hope they come up for you. I do.
What was that?
I hope one of them comes up. We like to catch a patriot. That's what we call it. Now, see, let me just clarify real quick. A patriot is us. That's you and I. We're patriots. We care about fellow Americans. MAGA are patriots. Mm-hmm. There's a difference.
They're traitors. They're traitors.
So they are traitors. Last time I said that, I got in trouble, but it's the truth because gloves are off and they're freaking. I said freaking. Yeah. They're freaking traitors. So come on up, guys, and prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
All right. Okay? Let's give Angela a round of applause for coming in and telling the truth in the closet of truth.
Have a good day, everyone.
Isn't she lovely, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't she lovely? So as you can see, no lies have been detected once again, and now it's time to bring up our next guest. Oh my goodness, who do we have here? Let's see, SF. Greetings, Brother Greg, I see. All right. Who do we have? SFCSP8. What does that stand for? Greetings, how are you?
It's Sergeant First Class Spate.
Sergeant First Class. All right. Welcome to the program. Is this your first time? It's our first time doing business. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I got to ask you some questions because this is indicative to your survival in the kingdom, and how you answer it determines your fate. Fair enough?
Well, actually, that's not what you told Snowgulls on a live. You said that you don't mute and boot Republicans, that you listen to them through. So now you're lying.
Wait a second.
Come on, Zeus.
Questioning. And by the way, just to make sure you're clear, the gloves are off. All right. I don't let people hijack the live. I don't do that.
Hey, see, my gloves are off too. So ask me your question. Go ahead.
Fair enough. And thank you for your cooperation, Sergeant. First question, in your opinion, who would you say is responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th?
Who's responsible would be all the idiots that showed up and decided to do wrong and break the law.
Donald Trump included?
I can't say that. It hasn't been proven Donald Trump set up the rally. I mean, we leave that.
Okay.
Don't say We leave that up to the
Next
court.
question.
You leave that up to the courts, right, Zeus? If you're going to be truthful.
Correct. But in your opinion, I said your opinion, right?
Yeah, and I told you.
Okay, you don't think he had anything to do with those folks?
How? When he 2 days before the rally, he told people to be peaceful. He even requested National Guard troops, in which it was turned down. So
okay, all right. Next question. Do you think President Biden is guilty of any crimes?
Absolutely. It classified documents as a senator and as a VP, and under the Constitution, that's unlawful.
Okay, I mean that MAGA spirit is strong.
That's not MAGA, buddy. That's truth. That's law.
That is a MAGA spirit. But I got one more question. All right?
And I never said I was MAGA. I never said I'm voting Trump.
Listen, Sergeant, right?
Yeah.
I am the MAGA whisperer. I've been talking to MAGA for quite a while.
I really don't care what you think.
I know.
I serve this country, and politics don't. I don't care. I follow orders from whoever's in office.
That's not true.
I have to, buddy.
So you take orders from President Biden?
I have to. He's the commander-in-chief, dumbass.
Well, as you can see, he failed to. He failed to. You make it so easy for me. I mean, you don't got anything intelligent to say. You know, it's like my mother used to say. You know, people who like to curse all the time, they don't have anything intelligent to say. So listen, you have to observe Zeus from the comments section. And like I said, the gloves are off.
Everyone knows he's, and I wouldn't have said this.
I wouldn't have said this
3 weeks ago.
I wouldn't have. I
wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore.
We can't.
The gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
The jar has been opened.
He's taken millions of.
Like I said, I've been doing this for quite a while. I know a MAGA demon when I see one. He was possessed. That guy was deranged.
He's deranged.
Zeus, I'm a sergeant, and I got all the answers about everything going on in government. And I asked him a question. Well, who do you think it was, Zeus? That's not answering my question. Be honest. You know who's responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th? Cut it out. Woo! They don't like me because I tell the truth over here. Well, guess what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing lies and misinformation. So let that be a lesson. Let that be a lesson to any Magadonian who wants to get in my box, get in the live with me, and feel like they have some sort of power. I will drop you like a bad habit. And you know, get them out of here. Oh my God. Next guest, please. Next guest, please. All right. I saw you, Greg. Welcome, Brother Greg. How are you doing? How are you doing? Greetings, Brother Greg. Going once.
Are we going to have a trouble here? Are we going to have trouble here? Okay.
How are you doing?
Oh, we're good. You know, don't blame me, baby. Don't blame me. That's what I say. Hold on, everybody. Just give him a second. Give him a second.
Greg, why are they blaming you?
Give him a second to cook. Give him a second to cook.
You're blaming me. You ain't got no reason to blame me.
Tell him.
You must be mad at something. You know, it's like they say, blame. Step on, been lying and making excuses.
Trying to turn the camera on. All I talk politics like a politician. 20s on 20s. Can you see my vision? Hey.
Can't beat trap my love
Tell him,
because to
brother
me
Greg.
that's a privilege. I know you
Hey,
say
Let me just tell you something. That's a certified banger, my friend.
tell him,
Congratulations. That is a
tell him,
banger.
tell him,
Um,
brother
and
Greg.
and
Tell him.
and and let me tell you something. I've seen a couple of comments here. I've seen some people talking about Ray Epps again, and I thought we closed the book. I thought we closed the book on this. I thought it was over with. So let me explain something to Magadonians here,
Please,
and let me explain this really easily so you can understand. Okay,
tell
and
him.
maybe should I say it in the Trump voice because maybe then they'll understand. Maybe that's
I
what they
think
need.
they will. I think
Okay,
they.
Ray Epps was not a. Oh, thank you so much, so strongly. Ray Epps, okay, he is suing Fox News and he's going to own Fox News because Fox has lied about the entire situation, okay?
Right.
And that's crazy, okay? That's crazy. And what he's done is
Mhm.
now he's going to own Fox News when he's done because that's the type of behavior and that's crazy, okay?
uh, mm.
Let me tell you something. Ray Epps has no affiliation with anything involved with January 6th. If you believe that, you're an
Tell him,
idiot.
brother Greg.
You're an idiot. I'm sorry. You're not smart. You're following you're following the Q lines.
Mm.
You're following the conspiracy theories,
Right.
okay? And that's
Right.
all you're doing. There's nothing else going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's talk about it in a little bit more detail for MAGA. There
Go
was
ahead.
there was a 60-minute special where Ray Epps said that he had to basically go away. He had to get away from his home in a like a trailer of
Wow.
some sort because people were coming after him.
Mm. Wow.
Okay? And I'm sorry if you're offended by me calling you a name, I apologize.
What name
But
did you call them?
well, somebody said that I guess I'm an idiot, but God will tell me the truth. Listen,
Wait. What? Mega, don't call my guests any names.
I didn't call you
Aren't
directly a
you
name.
Christians? Cut it out.
Yeah. Look, I don't care what you believe or who you vote for, but if you're going to come up here and talk about ridiculous conspiracy theories that have been debunked like 35,000 times,
Thank
then
you.
we don't have time for it. We don't have time for it anymore. We just
No.
don't.
Mm.
There's just no more energy and oxygen available for it. There's just not. And so what I would tell you is I would tell you take a step back, okay? Take a deep breath,
Deep
relax. We need you to take a strong breath, a big breath. They call it big breasts.
breath.
Big,
Oh, keep
oh,
it
so
playing.
strong. So my bad. I was thinking about Stormy Daniels. My fault.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Uh,
I understand, but you
You
didn't.
you can understand that's a slip of the tongue. Donald, the Adderall's worn off, and he's a
Yeah.
little, he can't. He's not really all there.
Right.
Um,
A leopard never changes his spots. I get it.
yeah, and I mean that's fine. That's fine. And if I am making you angry and triggering you, I do apologize. But just understand, baby. Just understand.
What?
Hold on. Oh wow. Hold on.
Well, if you are upset or triggered right now, that means the truth is connecting to you right now. That's what the truth is.
Oh yeah. This is what we're talking about.
Oh,
my hustle don't stop. It's time to get the money in the pound. Yeah,
hey,
you been blaming me?
tell him, Greg.
You can't blame me.
Blame me.
Hey,
You can't blame.
Cause you mad.
you must be mad at yourself or something.
You know,
They
it's
are.
like they say.
Woo!
Step one, been lying and making excuses.
Woo!
All my talk is politics.
Yeah, but just understand that that's the reality. And you've
Yeah.
been lying and making excuses. And that's what blame stands for. And
Thank
that's
you.
what you've done. You've
Yes.
done it, and that's fine. And been lying, making excuses. It's okay. Keep making excuses, keep lying. we're here for you, and we'll be here for you when Donnie, Donnie Trumpy gets indicted for the 50th time. We'll be
Right.
here for you. We'll
Yep.
be here. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And you
We're
know
here.
what? And the last thing I want to say before I exit, okay, one last thing.
Go
A
ahead,
lot of
good brother
people in your
Greg.
lives have said things like, why is Donald Trump not in prison?
Right.
Why
Oh,
has he not been arrested?
right.
Because he's rich. Grow the F up. That's all. That's it.
'Cause
He's
rich.
rich. Grow up.
Yeah. It's
But that's it
simple.
for me, baby.
All
Been
right.
lying and making excuses. Ooh, baby. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Greg a round of applause. He is
We'll see
out
you,
here
buddy.
crushing it on these TikTok.
Echocardiogram was normal, so your boy's healthy, and that's why we feel a little good today. So,
Okay, good. That's great. That's like music to my ears. Thank you for the
well,
update.
I'll be listening to your song on my ride home because.
Tell
Yeah.
him, brother Greg. Wow.
All right, buddy. We'll see ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we know how to have fun over here and tell the truth. It's not too hard. Tina, cut it out. I need you to be more kinder to my guest, Tina, and the Magadonians who are here. Listen, you can be cool too. You can be cool like us, but you got to start from the ground zero. Okay, you got to start from scratch. You got to start telling the truth. Rick, it's funny that you keep saying you can indict a cucumber, you can indict a roast beef sandwich. The saying you can indict a ham sandwich. It has become shorthand for district attorneys who abuse their prosecutorial discretion, either by pushing to throw weak cases or, as critics have alleged in the Ferguson case, by derailing cases that they don't want to prosecute for personal reasons. So, when our friends on the right use that silly line, you can indict a ham sandwich, maybe that's something to keep in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, sister Nakisha.
Hey!
How are you doing?
What's going on, Z?
Another day in the closet of truth as usual. How about you?
I'm doing well. Listen, Zeus.
All right.
So earlier I was listening to one of my favorite songs by Boy George, comma, chameleon.
Oh, okay. Talk
And
to
I
him.
thought about the verse that says, I'm a man without conviction.
Oh.
And I said, soon, Trump won't be able to sing that part, Zeus.
Wow.
Because Jack is climbing the beanstalk and Trump is gonna fall out of the top of it, brother.
Wow. I say it isn't so. Oh my
It
God.
is so. It is so. Now listen to the guest that was probably cooking soup in the kitchen while he was in the service.
Oh.
Who didn't know, because maybe he didn't take the course, that Donald Trump was the only one who could call in the National Guard. There's no way that Nancy Pelosi could have canceled, blocked, or said, I don't want it, when the president is the only one who can order it. They gotta stop making up the lines.
Stop making up the lies.
He did not call those people. And then when they showed up, it was because of Michael Pence. Stop giving the Speaker of the House more power than the president, because that's what they're doing when they tell that lie. They don't even know what the lie sounds like. They just repeat it, and they're sounding like fools.
The gloves are off.
I am embarrassed at the ignorance
Oh.
that is flying through the TikTok.
It's a lot of it, right? It's flying around like it's hot off the press. Come and get it. Come and get it. We're serving more
Listen,
lies and conspiracies.
I am more embarrassed than the caddy that has to pack that diaper bag and tote it around while Trump is out there trying to play golf.
Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The orange Gerber baby. You gotta pack a diaper bag for it because you know he poops himself.
Oh,
Zeus.
Yeah.
My grandbaby is 4 years old. She doesn't poop herself. But they said that Trump started pooping himself when him and Putin came out that secret meeting, and I figure it was probably because Putin had ran all up in him until he couldn't I'm just telling you what I heard, Zeus.
That's what you heard out here in these TikTok streets? Oh, my God.
It was in the TikTok streets. And I said, you know what? Since they're so used to spreading lies, let me come in and spread some of my own.
Oh, okay.
So this is the parquet hitting the bread.
Okay, I get it. I mean, listen, he did tell everyone to get out while he was meeting with
Putin. Get out.
He did, right?
Back here to be alone with my lover. That's what happens is.
Wow. MAGA.
Because Melania had been moved out of the bedroom.
Love you too. Yes. Yeah. So let me ask you this. With all of this going on, what do you have to say about this two-tier justice system?
The only way the justice system is two-tier is if Trump's head is on the top and his body's on the bottom. Or else Trump is on the top and we are on the bottom. That is the two-tier system, because when I tell you that if it had been one of us, we would have been washing Big Bubba draws right now. There's no way we could have walked out that door after we got arraigned and stayed there. We listen. They would have given us the jumpsuit before we could fingerprint ourselves. Do you hear me?
Yeah, they would have brought that jumpsuit.
We would have been begging. We would have been washing drawers and begging our folks to send us money for the commissary.
Wow.
But look at him. He's at home. He's typing faster than the best secretary. He's holding the world record for the fastest typer in the world. He's on his app, because I refuse to call it True Social, because it's called Liar, 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 Pants on Fire app. Now, he's over there. He's typing. He's up all night.
All night.
He is like the Motel 6. He leaves the light on all night. He's over there typing, Zeus, wishing Putin would call him and just say, hey, I love you. Just so he can get a nighttime nap. But he up all night. And they said that we're afraid of Trump. What are we afraid of? That we're going to end up being poop scoop buddies with him?
No.
He's deranged.
Whoa.
Are we afraid that he's going to come get us? Are we afraid that if we take off running, he may be able to catch up with us?
No.
Of course not.
No.
The only thing we're afraid of is that he's going to go to the beach, pull off his shirt, and get harpooned.
Oh!
He's deranged.
Nasty.
We're not afraid of Trump. Who's scared of him, Zeus? Who's scared of him?
I'm not scared of him.
Scared of him.
Do you think Jack Smith is scared of him?
Let me tell you something. While Trump is up at night, Jack Smith has already rolled off his wife and gone to bed.
Oh, Lord.
The man is not worried about... Do you see how fine Jack Smith is? Jack Smith is finer than the hair on the most expensive feline.
Oh, my.
That man is looking good. He is not concerned with Trump, not one bit. Now, you give it till Saturday and Lindsey Graham will be on TV crying because he know he finna go down. He finna go down like the Titanic.
Oh, that's a low blow.
Give him a piece of wood so when Trump turned his hands loose, he can say, Trump, come back, Trump. Come back, Trump. I'll
Wow.
always love you, Trump. Lindsey's going down like the Titanic.
You think they're going to get Lindsey Graham too?
Let me tell you something.
You think Bonnie Willis is going to get Lindsey?
Loose leaf Lindsey.
Oh.
Is going down.
Meet
me at the club. It's going down.
Oh. Oh, it's going down.
It's going down. Meet me at the club. It's about to go down. They're all going down. They're all going down. Wow. Did you see? Now, let me ask you this. Did you see, I told you Matt Gaetz looks like the change that David Banner makes when he's about to turn into the Hulk.
Oh,
he's right there in the center. He's right there in the center of the change. Did you see him try to get the FBI director and tell that man that nobody trusts the FBI anymore? They don't have. And then the man said, well, hey, in your state, there's over 100% of people wanting to come and be working for the FBI.
Right.
Matt Gaetz had the nerve to say, and we're proud of that. Matt Gaetz, shut up. You all are looking more stupid. They're looking more stupid as the hearings go on. I'm about to get them some hearing aids because they need some aids in those hearings.
They really do.
It's ridiculous, Zeus. It's ridiculous.
They really do.
I just had to come up because I am so sick of them saying that the president tried to sin. Well, the ex twice impeached.
Right.
154 indictment president.
Yeah.
Was called in the National Guard and Nancy Pelosi turned it down. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
But you know what, like I told you, they are the believers of the Milli Vanilli.
Girl, you know it's true, that Milli Vanilli.
Ooh, I love you.
He was impeached, okay, twice.
He was not put out of office, but he was impeached. You all need to learn how the government works. That's how come they keep tricking y'all, because you're unlearned. You don't know what's going on. You don't know the Constitution. You probably don't even know the three governments. You don't know it. You're just repeating what you hear, and you don't even know what you're repeating. The man was impeached.
He's indicted, and they go, 0 convictions.
But he's indicted. He hadn't gone to court yet. So what are you talking about? I feel so sorry for them, Zeus, because this lets us know that our school system has failed these people.
I can't even. Either it's the school system or they didn't go to school and learn. They went to school for lunch.
They thought that National Skip Day was every day, evidently, because they're showing that they were in their sleep, they weren't there, or their teachers didn't know what to teach them. Because the lack that they are showing me is very embarrassing.
I completely agree.
The gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
Well, listen up, Takesha. Thank you so much for having the courage to come in the box and tell the truth as always. All right.
And I want to thank you for bringing me up. Now, you all have a wonderful day. And for those of you who know the truth, stand in your truth. For those of you who are going to constantly believe the lies, you stand there. Because the truth is going to push you over every time.
Right. Amen to that. All right.
Goodbye, my people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Sister Takesha a round of applause.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this
the gloves are
3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him.
We were kind 3 weeks ago.
I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
The gloves are off. The jar has been opened. Indictments have been issued. All right. The two-tier justice system is clearly at work. The state, which includes the state Supreme Court, immediate court of appeal, and state trial court, and the federal court, which includes the U.S. Supreme Court, the Circuit Court of Appeals, and the District Court. If you think there is a two-tier justice system, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page about it. State and federal. And this guy right here, Donald J. Trump, is a indictee in both, okay? He's breaking laws in both tiers, all right? And this is why we do these lives, and this is why we get out here and tell the truth, all right? And for the MAGA folks who are still in this live, you know, you're in this live. This is a Z-rated live, all right? Z stands for Zeus, all right? This is not intended for children. That's why I don't like profanity. That's why I don't like name calling, okay? If you want to do all of that, you go on into those dirty lives that you came from, but don't you dare come into this live and get dirty, all right? Don't put your feet on my couch. And if you don't like it, you can leave. If you don't like it, you can leave. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Yeah. See, what they mistake is they say, well, Zeus, you don't hear Republicans out. Well, if you've been following my platform, you'll know I've had thousands of Republicans in here, but they gotta follow the rules, okay? And then I gotta tell them, like, listen, you can't even spread your conspiracies on TikTok because you'll get reported. Then I get a ding on my live, and now you're cutting into my business when you do that. So now I gotta stop MAGA in their tracks when they're out here repeating conspiracies. All right, so that's why I say, come on up, share your truth, but you got to be mindful where you are at. Read the room, read the community guidelines, for goodness sake. Now, somebody said I wouldn't know the truth if it slapped me in the face, right? I caught that. Whoever said that, I caught that. So I have some truth for you, because there's been some dissension. There's been some dissension out there about President Biden. I was on the TV today, and I heard there was some news out there. They said Biden's campaign, his campaign team, they're concerned about Biden. You know, he might not win going up against Trump. You know, he needs to use the power of the office right now to get out here and get in front of everybody. And I said, why would they put such nonsense out? Biden is doing a great job, right? Asked my friend, is Biden doing a great job? They said, no, they don't think Biden's doing a great job. I said, really? So let me remind people out there in America what Biden has done. Would you like to see some of Biden? Would you like to hear some of Biden's accomplishments? Here we go. All right. Pass the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package. Can you say infrastructure? Doesn't that sound good? This is true. Helped get more than 500 million life-saving COVID-19 vaccines in the arms of Americans, right? I heard someone out there say they're at work right now. If you're at work right now, you should thank President Biden. And I'll get into that a little bit later, but I'll just give you a hint about it. He reopened the country after Trump shut it down. You know, during the pandemic, Trump shut the nation down, okay? And by the way, he mishandled it, all right? He shut it down. But Biden got America back open, and now look at how things are looking, right? $369 billion investment in climate change, right? You hear about the weather right now. Earth is now a lot hotter than it's ever been on recorded history. The planet's warming up. And Biden, being as aware of this as he is, he made the investment right now. We need to attack this issue head on. He took the leadership role and said, I'm going to be the global leader in this effort, and we're going to invest in climate change. So let's give President Biden a round of applause. ended the longest war in American history by pulling the troops out of Afghanistan. See, a lot of you don't remember. You probably were, hanging out, partying, and doing something. But it was the Republican president that got us into Afghanistan, right? All right. And Trump, this guy right here, if he would have been doing his job instead of arguing on social media all the time and arguing on Fox News and doing all of these crimes, if he would have done this job, he could have been the one Republican president to get us out of this war. But he didn't. He failed. But you know who got us out? President Biden. How many of you hear these folks on the right saying the Democrats, they don't care about kids? They don't care about kids. You hear these folks saying that? And I had a guest in here, a good friend of mine, Jerry. He tried to say this, and I just looked at him. Biden and Kamala Harris have cut childhood poverty in half through the American Rescue Plan. Isn't that just amazing, right? We're doing a lot of things. Cap prescription drug prices. Oh, and what about this? Who's that person that said they're out there and they're at work right now? Achieved historically low unemployment rates even after the pandemic caused them to skyrocket. I mean, isn't this what winning looks and feels like? You go outside right now, you don't have to wear a mask or anything. Thank President Biden, he got America open. And it didn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. What else did he do? He strengthened the NATO alliance in support of Ukraine after the Russian invasion by endorsing the inclusion of the world military powers of Sweden and Finland. And that, ladies and gentlemen, isn't the end of that. He also stood up to Vladimir Putin and held him accountable for invading Ukraine by imposing stiff economic sanctions. Yeah. Created more jobs in 1 year. 6.6 million, they say, right? Than any other president in United States history. Ladies and gentlemen. Signed the PACT Act to address service members' exposures to burn pits and other toxins. Look at that. He's looking out for our military folks like their family, right? He signed the Chips and Science Act to strengthen American manufacturing and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, I have receipts, I have facts, I have truth. So can we please, Magadonians, can we please stop? Can you please stop spreading lies about President Biden and Kamala Harris and the Democrats? I got a lot more I could read. Okay, but I think you caught my drift. All right. All right. We got a few more minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's time to bring up some of our other friends. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a good friend of mine, Mr. Wick. Mr. Wick, greetings. Welcome.
What's up?
How are you doing?
Okay, Zeus. Let me hear that thunder. Let me hear that thunder first. There we go. There's the Zeus.
Yes.
Almighty Zeus. I gotta thank you. For getting, like I told you, every superhero needs a theme song, and I'm proud of you for doing that.
Right.
We've been talking about.
Thank you.
My thing is now is I'm a lead off with the Live and PGA tournament. Now all of a sudden, how all of a sudden is Saudi Arabia our good friends, and now Trump? Oh, he didn't have anything to do with selling arms and getting $2 billion in his son-in-law's pocket. But all of a sudden now, hey, Live, who we shouldn't be supporting, but yet we couldn't support Colin Kaepernick on a knee. Now you tell me which one's more American? I'm just asking.
Wow. I would have said supporting Colin Kaepernick was more American.
I thought so too. But for some reason, all of a sudden now the PGA is everybody's best friend because they're teaming up with Live and all the other horrible countries that
Wow.
genocide and all that. I just don't
Wow.
get it. But
Wow.
tell me, how much damage did Colin Kaepernick do to the United States on his one knee?
None.
That's what I said.
None.
That's what I say.
Mm.
But
Wow.
hey, who am I? I'm just a military guy of 20 years that never had a problem with them doing it. And
Right.
as you,
Right.
as you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tell
And
them the
so,
truth.
hey, and I saw
It's just amazing that they would jump on the Colin Kaepernick for just using his American freedoms. He got on his knee. He didn't hurt nobody.
didn't hurt. In fact, he didn't even come to the press. The press came to him.
Wow.
But yet, this live tournament is going to go played on who? On a terrorists, on our terrorist ex-presidents golf courses, so now he can make some more money and
Wow.
starve all his constituents who just
Wow.
gave every dime to him
Mm.
just so he can still live comfortable and not go to
Mm.
ching CB4.
Right.
You know what he needs
Right.
to be in CB4 lockdown. That's all I'm saying.
He does. And he's on his way. Those indictments are coming. And this is why I said, the gloves are now off. It's over. We got to
It
have
is.
these tough conversations with MAGA. It's not looking good for Donald Trump. It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
And I'm just so livid.
Swerving.
I'm just so livid about what's going on with this.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have thought Kevin McCarthy would be all over this live golf tournament thing, right? Hello, Shay. You would have thought Jim Jordan would have been all over this golf tournament. You would have thought James Comer would have
At
definitely been all in,
all.
but they're not.
They're worried about some guy who's not even in the government, who's just happened to be a son of the president, and having his own pictures exploited on there so everybody can knock him. And I'm just
Isn't it
trying to figure
funny?
this.
Can you believe that they're actually looking at these pictures of Hunter Biden? Isn't that kind of creepy and gross?
Very creepy. I just don't. I'm not getting that,
Ah,
and I'm just not understanding that.
out of
But
all the websites you can go look at, you somehow allow yourself to be led to pictures of Hunter Biden.
hold on, if y'all since y'all so support the ex president, then won't you go look at his wife? She's all hey, she's spread eagle, diamond in the
Oh,
back, sun rooftop, and in gangster lean.
oh, I mean, do something else with your time, okay? If I know, listen, I know you have that urge right now. Right now, there's a couple things circling in your brain right now. It's Hunter Biden and laptop, all right? And the way you get off is you go and look at his photos, right? Do me a favor. When that urge comes over you again, just go on outside and walk around the block, okay? Just go ahead, fight the urge. Okay,
Fight
it's like
it.
quitting a cigarette. All right, it's like quitting drinking. Just fight the urge. All right.
But yet they say they don't want the LGBTQ community, but it sounds like too many men of Congress are really enjoying his pictures. I'm just trying to figure this out. And it's
Well,
okay. If you're a part of that, just be proud,
okay,
stand
fine.
up.
Okay, I got a different way of looking at it now. If you are attracted to Hunter Biden, all right, just keep it to yourself. The world doesn't need to
Exactly.
know. All right. All right, you got a crush on Hunter Biden? Is that what it is?
Oh, look at click. Mr. Wick is on the down low. Oh, okay. No, I'm on the down low of getting all the real dirt that's
Hmm.
out there.
Oh.
Ex- the same that we have from the live tournament. Yet y'all didn't. His group doesn't even understand that. You know what really annoys me? It's
What's
not
that?
just it's not just TRUMP. you know, and I think I'm gonna call him Peachy because I think Peachy fits him because he's been impeached twice. So
Right.
I think I'm
I like
switching
it.
to
Peachy.
Peachy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got
But
he
this
gets a hue to him like that.
exactly, but this really annoys me. We
Mm.
have MPG who spouts off. We have Bobert who spouts off, and as Keisha said, the pre Hulk. I think he's just an older
Matt
version
Gates.
of Beavis and Butthead. I
Yeah.
think he's just an older version of him,
Yeah.
of them. I don't understand how they can sit there and support these people, but yet they yell at AOC, who's on the ground with UPS, marching,
Right.
you know, doing their job.
Right. Hey, Bob Grant.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, show me where they're marching and not talking about what's going on. I mean, with all this other BS, show me where you are supporting America, even if you don't like what is being said. As a senator or a congressman, you support the things that are for Americans. Sometimes we don't like what we have to do, but if it's leadership and it gets you through, that's what we do. We take the punch because you're in a leadership position. You know you cannot fail our people, but they are being paid and being paid, and I want my money back.
Back.
So, with that being said, Zeus, I appreciate you bringing me up, and I love it. And like I said, I love the theme song, Big Dog. I love it because every superhero needs a theme song, and I'm
Right.
happy. I'm happy you as a superhero without the cape,
Facts.
doing your thing.
I'm trying my best, and I thank you, my good friend, for the support, all right, and the encouragement. It does mean a lot. I don't get to talk to you all the time, but when we do, we have a great time. Isn't that right?
Yes, hold on one more thing before we get off. I was cracking up. You left me the other day when we was on that live with that one attorney, and you left me
Oh,
hanging.
oh, we were in the box together.
Yes, it was that
Oh,
one attorney talking
I
about,
think so.
yeah, that one attorney talking all that noise. I was an attorney, and I was attorney. I'm like, dude, I respect your profession, but don't disrespect me when it comes to talking about clearances. And then I
Oh
asked
my
him,
God.
he said he
Oh
had a
my
secret clearance.
God.
I said, "Where'd you get it from?" No, no, don't worry about that. Okay, I said, "Okay." Then
I
right
don't
then and there,
remember. I'm vaguely remembering, but I just be in these lives and I
yeah.
do my thing and then I get on out of there, right? There's a lot of people out there looking for Zeus. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, Alex was in there. Me and Alex, we tried to explain it to him, but Anyway, bruh, have a
All right.
good weekend. I'm here, and I appreciate you letting me in.
All right.
And to Keisha, she bold boy. Shoo,
Isn't
that's
she lovely?
fire. You got support, big dog. So peace. I'm out. I'll be in your live.
All
I'll be in
right.
your thing.
All right. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. Wick a round of applause. It's not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth. Tell the truth. Like my grandmother says, tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. Greetings. How are you? Who's this? Maudi? How do you say your name? Hello. Going once. Maudi 28-1. Are you there? Going once. Going twice. Gone. I think you may have accidentally sent a request in. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up our friend Shay. All right. Well, I thought I brought her up, but Shay's no longer. Uh let's I guess the boxes are they're doing what they want to do. Your account got banned again. Oh my. Oh, she said it was an accident. All right, all right. Okay, I see Shay. Oh my gosh. The beautiful Shay there.
Hey. What's up, everybody?
Hello, Shay. How are you?
Hey, I am Good. Oh my God. I'm here in College Station, Texas, and we had a new orientation for my son, because he's starting in Texas A&M in the fall. Oh my
Congratulations.
God. Thank you. It's so hot.
I bet. I bet. What's the
Ridiculous.
temperature like out there?
Oh my gosh. Hey everybody. Yeah, so I'm just like recovering from the day of walking around on this campus and hot and wore the wrong shoes, all
Yeah.
that lovely stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd check in with you, and I was in a live earlier, and it was hilarious. Me having quite a few of us,
Oh.
and April, everybody's just kind of hanging in the chat chatting. And there's one guy comes in and goes, "Look at all of Zeus's cronies are in here." Cronies?
What? Why do they
What?
say such mean
That's
things?
like, we're cronies? What the hell
Wow.
is that? That's hilarious. I
Wow.
know, right?
I told you all.
I'm laughing.
You know what? I told you all. I get in trouble for everything all of you do. All right. When I go into the other lives, they say, "Oh, Zeus, your mods are so rude. Your guests are so mean, and we're gonna take it out on you." I mean, I catch a lot of arrows because of you.
I know, I tell you, I'm sorry, Zeus. We do
But it's
try
an
to
honor to
behave.
do it. It's an honor to do it. Okay.
I tell you. You know what? When we're making them mad, you know what? You were doing the right thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got to say.
Yeah. The truth is getting out there. It's getting
Yeah,
out there,
it
right?
is, and it's getting under their skin, and they don't like it, and they're responding, and they don't know how to handle it. So we're
Oh,
doing
I'm
our
at a
part.
level. I decided that, on TikTok, there's levels to what's going on. And we're not at the level we started out with, right?
Mm-mm.
We're on like level 50 and they're on level 1. That's what it is, all right?
For sure.
And the reason I say that is because, isn't it funny if you think back, these people used to tell us Trump was never going to get indicted, right?
Oh yeah.
And now they're the ones reading the indictment to us. Isn't that hilarious?
Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's really funny. I know. Wait till the more indictments come. I don't
Yeah,
know how they're gonna handle
yeah.
it.
They,
Because more are coming. I mean, Fonny is like, okay, I got my grand jury set. Now let's go.
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah. Did you hear that Jared Kushner has testified?
Oh, what?
Uh-huh. For January 6th with Jack Smith. So Jared Kushner showed up and testified.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean this guy?
Jack Smith.
Yeah, that guy. That guy. That guy. Talked to Jared Kushner. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it is over.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So I'm just like, wow, it's getting interesting, really. Yeah.
Oh my
So
goodness. What do you think Jack Smith wanted to talk to Jared Kushner about?
I wonder,
Right?
could it be what was your father-in-law doing all that time in the White House while his maniacs were banging on the doors of the Capitol? Yes. What was he doing? What was he saying? Yeah. Yeah. It's
Oh, oh my God. Jack Smith. Oh, that Jack Smith is something else. I haven't heard one conspiracy about Jared Kushner in January 6th. Have you?
no.
Right?
No.
But Jack
No.
Smith said, I need to talk to that guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I'd be scared.
I tell you, yeah,
I,
he knows all about probably all the plans because he was his right hand man, so he knows
Mm.
everything that was going down. Because ever since they left the White House, Jared and Ivanka have basically distanced themselves from Trump.
Hmm.
So it's
Hmm.
interesting. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Smith.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh. What do you know about this two-tier justice system, Shay? I was talking about it. I did some research in it. Did you know that there are two tiers, federal and state? What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, yeah, federal and state. Yeah. So there is a two-tier justice system,
Okay, yeah,
obviously.
we're on board.
But
We're
but
on
it,
board
it but
with
it
it.
it's kind of funny because did you watch Ted Lieu and
Yes.
his yes, oh my God, that was so beautiful. He was like So, la was indicted. And who was that person? Jeff Sessions. And who appointed that person? Donald Trump. And just went down the line. Donald Trump appointed all these heads of, AGs and head of FBI, including yourself, right? He goes, yep, including me.
Right.
And they kept going after him. He's like, you do realize I'm a conservative, right? Like, I don't know why.
Did you do your homework, right?
Did you do your homework? I'm actually a Republican.
It's almost like the Trump supporters forgot how the director got the job.
Yeah, exactly. And isn't it interesting that Biden didn't fire him?
Right.
Right? Biden
Go
could
put
have
that in your
replaced him.
conspiracy books. There's a conspiracy.
He didn't replace him. He was Trump's pick, but he doesn't interfere with the DOJ. He lets them do their job. That's what he's supposed to do.
Don't touch it.
Oh my God. And then there was, Gator Vet. He was hilarious. And I'd love to figure out where he was. He was all upset that Biden received that Medal of Honor from the Lithuanian president. You saw that when our wonderful president went over there and spoke in Lithuania about our
so
support.
why is Gator Vet upset with that? Gator Vet has no right to be upset with President Biden over a thing.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but somehow along the way that was a signal that the fact that the U.S. president received a Medal of Honor from the Lithuanian president, that the Chinese and Putin are now going to attack or something like that.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what?
Did they learn this from the Chinese spy that they've been hanging out with James Comer?
I guess so. They must have. I have no idea. I mean, I'm just sitting here going, I don't even understand. Like, I'm trying to follow the line of thinking, but I don't get it. Like, somebody help me. Can anybody explain that to me in the chat?
This is a new level of low right here, Magadonians. Really?
Yeah.
This is why the gloves are off. You can't stop making it up as you go. What
No, they really can't. Like, I mean, it doesn't make sense. World leaders honor other world leaders all the time. Why is this a conspiracy theory? Like, I don't
Did they
get
say
it.
anything when Kim Jong-un gave Trump that love letter? Did they say anything about
Oh,
that?
yeah, I wonder about that. I wonder if we're ever going to get to see those love letters. I want to know what's in those love letters.
Exactly.
I wonder why he had to take them with him.
I do too. All right.
Yeah. I want to know. But yeah, that's all I know. I haven't watched the news much today. Anything else big happen on the news today?
No, well, I did update everyone about that party pack that was found in the White House that they were trying to say was Hunter Biden's.
Oh yeah. So what did they say? They said I only saw a slight blurb. They've narrowed it down to 500 people. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, they don't know whose it is. They don't know. Okay, and so it goes back to what I originally suspected. If anything, it was Don Jr.'s, right?
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
may have left it behind. I don't have the facts, right? But this is just what my opinion is. I've seen Don Jr. in a lot of interviews, and there was a lot of huffing and puffing like a big bad wolf. All right.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, come on. It's so obvious. Anybody with a brain knows that somebody tried to plant that.
Yeah.
They wanted this news cycle. They wanted this distraction. They wanted this, this narrative. So, because anybody from basically, there's tours or whatever that come through and guests that come through.
Yeah.
That would have been so easy to say, hey, drop this off. Let's
put it on over there. Put it over there.
Put it over there because I sweep the White House every day, so it had to be someone from the outside.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it. It's so ridiculous. And the whole Biden family was in Camp David for 3 days.
Inside job.
I think it was an inside job. There was somebody that decided to do that, and sure enough, what have they been talking about?
Well, which inside? If you're talking about an inside the Trump crime family job, absolutely, it was an inside Trump job. That's for sure.
Yeah. It was definitely one of those supporters. I mean,
don't do cocaine.
So obvious. I mean, this stuff has never happened before. Come on.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
Think about that. If whoever it was, they would have noticed it was going immediately. You don't leave that. You don't leave your party supplies behind like that. I've never known of anyone that has done such a thing. Come on, folks.
No, it's never happened
Use your
before.
noggin.
Give me a break. It was
That
such
was
a
big.
plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Exactly,
Oh my
Lab.
God.
Tell him, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
if anything, it was Listen, I can't put it on Don Jr., but if you asked me, we got a lot of things to talk about with Don Jr. in those interviews that I've seen where his eyes were glossed over, his face was all flushed, and he wasn't making any sense. That right there. I'm like, yeah, maybe it fell out of a place he hid it when he was in the White House, right? Something like that.
oh yeah, absolutely. And then somebody said, imagine if this had happened on Trump's watch. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, if this had happened on Trump's watch, we'd all be laughing. We'd be like, "Oh, Kellyanne Conway, I know you've gotten on something." We
well,
just would have been laughing.
yeah.
I
But we
mean,
have more evidence if it's Trump, right? We heard him after talking about classified documents say, pass me the Coke,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
He's on
Exactly right.
record. He's on record. He said it.
He sure did.
He did.
So, yeah. So I'm like, it's just funny. But that, it gives them something to talk about. So, look. Because the laptop thing's not working out for them. So now they got to talk about this. And okay. It's always going to be something. The ball's
Right.
going to move. It's just
And every lie they try to sell us, we're going to strike it down because all forms of lies and misinformation will not be tolerated over here.
Exactly. And by the way, inflation's at 3%. Thank you, Joe Biden. And meanwhile, y'all are all focused on cocaine gate. We're over here going, woohoo! Bidenomics, let's go! Bidenomics.
All right, look at that. Inflation's coming down. You can go out and party some more, right?
Amen.
While you're partying, thank President Biden is all I ask. All right.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Joe Biden. Let's do it.
Amen. Amen.
All right, my friend, I'll let you go. I'm sure you got other people who want to talk to you. You're awesome.
All right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Shay a round of applause.
Bye, everybody.
Actually, I think this is a good place to put a pin in it for the closet of truth. All right. It was lovely to hang out. I don't want to hear a thing about that movie, Sound of Freedom. If you want to help the children, I have provided more than enough resources on this platform. I've had a lot of guests come up and tell you how to help the children. Just going to a movie theater and crying is not, it doesn't count. Okay? All right. What is that? Takesha, well, hold on. I see ya, Takesha and Lab. Okay, I'll get you both in before I get it. Yes.
There was this guy in the comments that said she got to be on welfare. You know, I am so sick of people associating black people with welfare when the statistics show that there are more white people on government assistance than any other race in the U.S. Stop trying to associate me with welfare. A welfare check in Alabama can't even pay my light bill, baby. My light bill be over $300 every month. I don't think a welfare check can handle that. You don't want me to turn on the camera and go outside and give you a glimpse of how welfare black folks don't live.
Oh, don't do it. Listen.
Don't ever come for me, home skillet.
Oh,
because if it wasn't for black folks, if it weren't for black people, you wouldn't be faring well. Because we invented everything that you using to make a life for yourself, buddy. Now I had to get him.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, Zeus. But let me say this, and then I'm going to get down. The reason that they're mad about Hunter Biden's laptop.
Why?
Is because when they skimmed through those naked pictures.
Oh, Lord.
They saw that his package was bigger than theirs, and they've been mad ever since. So now they want to get rid of him. They want to get rid of him, Zeus. They're tired of wearing band-aids for underwear. They want to wear some underwear, Zeus. And they're mad because Hunter is looking good and faring well down there, and they're not. So they've been mad ever since, and now they want to get them because they catch their wives turning on their laptop looking for those pictures of Hunter. Yeah, Zeus, their wives have become Hunter, and Hunter has become the prey.
Oh!
Goodbye, Zeus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. That's why I say you gonna let the fox in the hen house. Yeah, gonna let the fox in the hen house. You keep playing around with Hunter Biden. All right, Lab, how are you doing?
Good. I got all disheveled by that whole Hunter laptop thing.
Listen, I don't know where she gets that content from. It's some of the best I've had in a while.
Seriously, she speaks the truth, man. I mean, anytime Takesha gets them in the box, I'm cranking my volume. That's all I gotta say. I'm cranking my volume because I gotta hear this.
Right. I mean, she's definitely top of the line. I must say.
I know. She's a hoot.
Yeah.
Anyways, you kind of took the words right out of my mouth right before Takesha came up about helping the kids, because that's what I wanted to talk about. This morning, you had a guest who came in, was totally delusional. Of course, you called him out. You did the right, I mean, you set him straight.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, maybe it was yesterday morning. Maybe I'm getting the mornings mixed up.
I think Gary was today.
Gary, yeah, you got it. Yep, it was Gary. And he says, nobody cares about the kids. I was like, excuse me?
Tell him.
Says the party that won't even feed the kids. Are you kidding me?
What?
The audacity. I couldn't even believe it. They want to defund public education. Is that taking care of our kids?
No!
Is it a dumb society? I'm sorry, but it was just absurd. Absurd. And he said it with his whole chest, too. Nobody cares about the kids. Like, I'm sorry, do you know what your party's doing? Do you realize that we can't pass any legislation to help any American because Republicans say no every time? It doesn't matter if it's for a kid, a woman, a man, a child, an animal. They say no. I couldn't believe it. I mean, they just take away things. That's all they do. They never help or give anything.
You don't.
So my favorite is when they say, well, if we wouldn't be sending all that money to Ukraine, we could be helping our own people first.
Right.
Well, no, really? Are you kidding me?
No.
But you know what? That would be a great idea, except for Republicans don't let any bills pass through that would get help to American people. I mean, it blows my mind, like the hypocrisy of it all. And I have seen on so much social media content about this movie that this is like this huge issue, as if it hasn't always been.
Right. They woke up now, sound of freedom. We got a crisis.
Right? All of a sudden? Where have you been for the last, 200 years? We've been trafficking humans since the dawn of time. Think. Use your last 2 brain cells that you got from that red state public education, low-funded property tax, public education. Use your 2 brain cells that you got. And try to rub them together and make a spark. You know?
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. Anyways, that's what I had to say. I had to vent about Gary and his crazy talk.
Yeah, so. I appreciate it. I appreciate you giving Gary and Jerry a bit of a lashing today. All right. No, I know a Gary too. It doesn't matter. Gary and Jerry can get it. Gary, if you're listening, it goes to you too. All right, Lab, you are perfect. You made no mistakes, no lies detected.
All right, dudes, have a great night.
All right, you too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Lab a round of applause. Yeah. So Magadonians who survived this live. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Maga, you survived. Lena. All right, to the guests out there, you give yourselves a round of applause. My moderators and subscribers, listen, you are the best. I can't believe you do this. You do this job religiously, day in and day out. You get out here and you take one heck of a beating from these Magadonians, and they're coming. Okay, but know that they're coming for you. They're not coming for me. I'm just standing in the way, right? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. You keep up the great work you're doing out there, holding these Magadonians accountable for their lies and misinformation. You all do some of the greatest work, even though I don't get to, join you when you do it. I do see you in these other lives, challenging MAGA head on, fearlessly. And you know what I say? If they call you a name and they curse you out, it's a great badge of courage, all right? Okay? You don't want to fit in with the folks that are out there breaking the law, okay? You want to fit in with the people that are actually doing the right thing, okay? So consider it a great badge of courage when MAGA tells you you're lying and you're a hypocrite. Because like I know, every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all tomorrow, Friday morning at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time for the last morning show of the week. And until next time, take care.
Truth always. Los heads in the kingdom.
All right. What a great show.
Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I'm acting the fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus. Thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Don't let me try like you up like Zeus. I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm higher than an eagle and I bread on me.
What a great
Took
show.
a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you living like a bum, get away from me. Boo, I got money on my mind. I can't leave it up to you. I can't hang around with you. You fall in love too quick. You a high risk. That's all in the mix. I put a bomb on your head. This is way above the feds. When you playing with the gods and you playing with the dead. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, baby, such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to light my fuse. I'm catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus. I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm hotter than haters.
You better watch this
You say you wanted facts, well I'm living proof. I've been waiting for this moment. Now I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game a rule, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, baby, such a douche. Try to be patient, but you have to have a bees. Catching all the snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I look like Zeus. Thunder in the sky like you look like Zeus. I make my own rules, so God call me Zeus.
Yeah, you know about me.
Order!
Get wild and loose. I'm the goddess of God, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be back. Don't worry, MAGA. I'll be back.
Found mine on the beat, kicking hard like free. Lord Breeze on the beat. Better call it true.
You know what we do?
I could be in the box in the jungle like a kangaroo. Don't be 5 foot in the wood, but you be dead like a fool.
Every time the rap steps, hey, the love on the beat like this. RMC on the beat. Yeah, you heard about me. C-I-C.
Jack
Mercer.
He's a trumpeter.
Yeah, ladies. It's me. It's Zeus.
Jack Smith. He's a trumpeter. His wife's a trumpeter. His family is a trumpeter. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump.
And he's the big trumpeter. Openly, he's a
harasser,
trumpeter.
abuser.
And his wife is even more of a trumpeter.
Everyone knows he's an 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him.
I was.
I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.